Good morning.
Good morning.
How the heck is everybody?
Awesome.
Gonna be a nice warm day. T-shirts and sweatshirts that you may or may not want to get. Beer makes me hoppy.
I don't like coffee beer.
Don't like hoppy? Okay. I love cooking with wine. Sometimes I even put it in my food. Age improves with wine. And it's got an apron that it's got the all of your kitchen references and everything printed upside down, so you can look like that.
There you go.
That is good.
Oops.
We do have a couple patron saints by the name of John Lennon and George Carlin.
Hey, George and John.
And John said, reality leaves a lot to the imagination. True. And George, I don't have a fear of heights. I do, however, have a fear of falling from heights. So. Ta-da. Is everybody doing something fun today, maybe? Having a barbecue or? No? Something.
4 million degrees outside now.
Ah, it's not that bad.
Slap it on top of your car.
Yeah, there you go.
True.
Have a fried egg sandwich.
Yeah. I did that one, so that means I must be here. Monkeys are superior to men in this. When a monkey looks into a mirror, he sees a monkey. God does not pay weekly, but he pays at the end. Well, in other words, you look into a mirror and see something you don't like that you're not, maybe.
Just move on.
Yeah.
In nature, there are neither rewards nor punishments. There are consequences. No. To one who has faith, no explanation is necessary. To one without faith, no explanation is possible.
True.
By night, an atheist half believes in God.
What? She coughed.
By night, an atheist half believes in God.
Or they don't. I don't think night has anything to do with it. This is lost on me today.
Okay. A watched pot never boils.
But a watched wife does.
I don't understand that one. Beauty is such a simple thing. A tender bud, a bird on a wing. The heart that loves is always young.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Water exists on the sun. Studies by an international team of scientists recorded evidence of water in the form of vapor or steam in the sun's dark spots. At a mere 4,700 to 5,300 degrees Fahrenheit, the darkest part of the sunspot is one of the coolest areas on the sun's surface. At temperatures higher than 8,500 degrees, water becomes unstable and splits into oxygen and hydrogen. Hence, the moon is hot. The sun is hot. Sun is very hot.
What'd you say?
I said, did they send somebody up there to get that information?
Yeah, they did.
When is a bloodhound dumb? Dumb. When he has no sense. Why do cats climb trees? Because they don't have ladders. Why did the terrier have splinters in his tongue? Kept eating table scraps. When is it bad luck to have a black cat cross your path? When you're a mouse. Was that it?
I don't know.
Well, I guess I have one, kind of, not much. Of course, Google is actually a common name for the number, I think it's 1 billion, one with a million zeros is a Google. It takes glass 1 million years to decompose, which means it basically never wears out and can be recycled an infinite amount of times.
Kind of like these jokes.
Yeah, kind of like. Yeah, from 2007, that was from 2012. This is from 2007. See? But you guys don't remember them, do you? What?
Sometimes I wish I didn't.
Yeah. How do cats end a fight? They hiss and make up. Why are cats such good singers? Because they're very musical. What do you call newborn kittens who keep getting passed from owner to owner? Chain litter.
Like a chain letter.
I like a chain letter, yeah. I
People
know.
don't write letters anymore. Nobody's
No.
going to get that one. So just take that off your list.
Okay. What is the cat's favorite magazine?
History.
Oh, that's
History.
Good mousekeeping.
Oh, good news.
How many cats can you put into an empty box? Only one. After that, it's not empty anymore. Why do
But
you?
then there they put themselves in an empty
Well,
box.
that's true too. Or anything else that's empty. Why do you always find the cat in the last place you look?
Because you stop looking.
Because you stopped looking. Yeah, exactly.
Phil,
Yes.
glass can be worn out. It can be rubbed the wrong
It can.
way.
Yes,
it can
it can.
erode
It can.
and flow through the universe. Just to correct you.
I can be rubbed the wrong way too. But I don't float in the universe.
He's on fire.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You got a joke?
No, I just wanted to thank Phil for telling us that summer was over last Sunday.
I know. Yeah. Oh, I did, because I make a couple of forecasts during the year. Yeah, I think I was about a week off. Yeah.
He did not take into play that it is Fair Week, and Fair Week is always the hottest.
Yeah. But it doesn't look like it's going to be as hot as they said. I mean, we haven't seen 100 yet. I don't know if we're going to do it today.
Oh,
It was like 92 at the house.
Oh, 100 outside.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's hot. Okay, so a couple things going on. This afternoon, right after services, Paula's going to come, and she's going to do what did we call that? It's a sound bath, but it's got other stuff with it. And so she'll do it right after services. Vlad,
Was on his way back
he was
from
on
work.
his way back from work, and his car broke down
In Granger.
So her daughter's going to go pick him up, so they don't have a babysitter. So if someone could hang around and take care of the baby while she does her thing, because she really wanted to do that for us today. It'll take about 20 minutes.
10 hands go like
I know! I told her we'd probably have to fight over the baby.
I told her she might have a hard time getting him back.
to do it, okay?
Getting her back.
Takes a village.
So then Monday is A Course in Miracles, and then next Sunday, the 5th Sunday of the month, every time we have a 5th Sunday, it's going to be Drumming Sunday. So bring your drum, or borrow one of ours, but y'all come on.
Y'all come on.
Y'all.
We
I
haven't
think
lived
that's-
in the South in 30 years.
No, but that's.
But it's still there. I know it sticks. It just
It
sticks.
leaks out now and then.
Yep.
So I think that's it.
Okay. Cool. I'll go
Let's
finish my
give
coffee.
Mr. Phil a big hand. Yay for Phil. Kind of. So, I have things to tell you, and let me start by saying I really frustrated myself this week. I asked you to write down, all the people that are not here, I asked people at church here to write down a frustration, because I want to take a look at those. And so, last week I presented a few of the attributes of God. Well, I thought, there's more to this than I think we just scratched the surface. So I went back and added a few, and then I was going to find Bible verses for each one. And so I started by using my phone saying, Bible verses that show us the grace of God. And then there'd be this big long list. I'd read all these verses, and some of the verses were like, what the heck? That has nothing to do with God's grace. What are you talking about? So I found myself exhausted and frustrated. So I stopped doing that. And I was like halfway done. Gave myself a break. Didn't even look at it for a day. Felt like giving up, but I thought, I can't give up. So when I picked up the stuff again, I prayed about it first. And then I would read the attribute, and a verse would come to my mind. Now, I don't have things memorized, so I'd still have to look it up, but I could look up a specific verse rather than looking up this list of verses that didn't have anything to do with anything and then have to read somebody's comment that made no darn sense. That's not what that's talking about. Anyway, so I could get over that frustration, and it moved through much more quickly. So when I talk about frustration, I am not immune to frustration. And I think the point is, when I am disconnected from spirit, from divine source, frustration happens. When I'm connected in, the way is shown to me. So that's why I created for us what I call the Waymaker game. And we're going to take a look at our frustrations, and we're going to see how spirit can help us with those things. But I want to give us a little bit of a preview. I had several people test drive this for me the last few days. And one person, she received, let me see where she was. She was feeling guilty for all the blessings that she had received. She was having a hard time receiving blessings and good stuff coming in her life. And the words that she received, because remember last week we picked two numbers and then there were words that were attached to that. The words that she received was patience and truth. And so I sent those to her, and I sent some affirmations, because I wrote affirmations for each one of those things. It took me all week to do this. I finished yesterday morning. Okay, yesterday afternoon. Anyway, so I read her sent her the affirmations. And she kind of went, yeah, I need to start thinking it differently. And I said, wait a minute. The one word was truth. So what if all of this is caused because you believed the lie you were unworthy? Oh, you're right. Wow. Huge shift. And then she could believe the truth of that and be patient with herself. About when she starts to feel unworthy, she can reevaluate that, take a new look at that, and then shift. This is all about being able to shift. And when we're in that connected state of being, the shift happens more easily. It just really does. And there are a couple other people that I just had to give them a little bit of a hint of what that could possibly mean, to apply the verse and the affirmation to them. And then they got it. I felt really, really good. So here's what I want us to do. 68, and I've put them on little slips of paper. So each one has its own slip of paper. And with it is just the Bible verse. You don't have to read it. It's not written there. Just you can look it up if you want to. And then the affirmation that goes with it. So here's an example. This is number 63, Psalms 44, 5 and 8. Trustworthy. God is trustworthy. And here's the affirmation. I may fail. Others may fail me. Tuning into God, I see who I can trust and learn how to be more trusting and trustworthy. See how that works? So, and it works when you have a specific thing to look at. Now here's what I want us to know. Big deal here. We have the indwelling of Spirit within us. Okay?
What does it mean, indwelling?
Let me tell you what that means. However, you are not in the flesh, but in spirit. This is Romans 8, verse 9. If indeed the Spirit of God dwells in you, but if anyone does not have the Spirit of God, he does not belong to him. And Christ is in you. So you have Holy Spirit, Christ. What that means is that when we are aware and awakened, we have a divine connection. We have that spiritual insight. Have you ever prayed about something and then all of a sudden had an understanding and knew what to do next? If you didn't, here's your chance to try that. Because we have access to every attribute that is assigned to divine source. We aren't perfect, but we can tap into the perfectness that is and find the best way for ourselves to move forward. Isn't that fun? So here's a so let's do a test drive of something. Procrastination. Oh, I'm sure none of us have ever experienced that. So let's see what divine attribute would help us when we are procrastinating. I'm just pulling anyone out there. I'm going to do this differently. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in prayerful mood, prayerful moment, awakening and being present, and asking for divine guidance so that this procrastination can be addressed in a sacred way. What would help us do that? And the word that came up is waymaker. God's peace makes my way clear. My path and my soul get brighter with every step of faith. I'm sure that was just an accident. And then there's a Bible verse, Luke 1:79. You can read that at your convenience. So here's the thing. We can tap into God being the way maker. He'll make the way for us. Now here's the thing. If you're procrastinating on something, it's just not dang time yet. If you pray about it and you have the intent to do something, nothing will stop you. Nothing will stop you. This happens to me a lot. I'll say, oh man, I gotta go clean that. I gotta go fix that. I gotta go do that. And nothing happens. And then I'll just happen to notice something, and all of a sudden that whole room gets cleaned. What changed? It was time. I was ready. I had the opportunity, and I was inspired to do that. So a waymaker, ask God to clear the way for you to get that task done. And if it doesn't get done, I'm pulling all yellow ones today. There's yellow ones and blue ones. Faithful. You're going to love this one. Hebrews 3:5. Even if I do dumb stuff, God will never desert me. I keep the faith and doing my best to do better. Wow. Then we don't get so frustrated at ourselves. We don't get frustrated with other circumstances. We can just be with how it is. Make sense? So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to look at a couple more of these here in a minute. But would you pass the basket around? Everybody take 2. So one of the people that I was working with had irritation, brain fog.
See, this is really hard.
And some of them are kind of stuck together. Well, there's a few in there. I made 2 sets. 2 sets. So, oh no. Where's my notes? So this irritation, and they got the number 8, which is connective. When I connect spiritually, I then connect with others in a clearer and more respectful way. There goes irritation out the door. Right? Number 29. Infinite. I may run out of strength, energy, and willpower, but prayer connects me to God's infinite compassion and strength. See how this works? We aren't alone. We don't have to struggle through this stuff. We don't have to feel frustrated. And I saw a typo. Sorry. We don't have to struggle. Struggling is optional. I think that's the hardest thing for me as a human being to recognize, especially because I'm a Virgo. You just kind of tend to just absorb that. I don't have to be frustrated. I don't have to be distressed. And I can step out of that by stepping into that divine, sacred connectedness. So how do we step into that divine, sacred connectedness? We take a minute. We breathe. We ask for guidance. That's the hard part, isn't it? I don't know about you, but I'd much rather just fight and struggle and force things to happen, right? That's so much easier. But that's what we're used to. That's what we're taught. We're taught you gotta fight to make it work. It doesn't get to be easy. Well, what if it does? It's not easy necessarily to step out of our own frustrations. But the way can be made easy for us, not by our own efforts necessarily, but by divine efforts. And then our efforts are amplified. Our efforts are, the pathway is cleared for us. So what's going on in your life right now? What might be a struggle? What might be an irritation or frustration? What did you receive in those cards? And the applications of divine source. Let me just read a few for you. Abba Father. Okay, so some of us have had dads that weren't daddy-like. Let's just say. But this Abba Father, this is daddy-like. This is tender, protective, attentive. There's this thing on YouTube that I've been watching. It's Ben and Cara, and it's a dad and daughter, and they started this when there was a lockdown for the COVID stuff. And she was sitting in the back seat in her car seat, and he was in the front. And then they would video them lip syncing to a song on the radio. It's hilarious, and they have so much fun. And then they got to doing some where they're dancing and doing goofy stuff. So, I mean, that's the daddy-like stuff. And maybe you didn't have that as you were growing up. Some of you did. Bless you for that. If you didn't have that, it's time to seek that out from divine source. And know that this daddy energy is kind attention. Hey, what are you doing, honey? How can I help you? What do you do? Oh, let's not do that. You might hurt yourself. That isn't critical, isn't hostile, isn't hateful, isn't going to hurt you, but is going to support you and help you do it the best way you can. And the affirmation for that, feeling God's gentle attention, I'm tender and attentive to myself and others. Wow. Well, we tap into that because even though we may not have physically experienced it ourselves, it's there. It's there for us. And we can have that. God is able. God has the ability to help me stand my ground as I create safe boundaries. Oh! Do you know how powerful boundaries are? Do you know how hard they are to do? Not very. Do you know how hard it is to choose to do that? Oh, it's challenging. Especially for us people pleasers. Especially if you didn't have a daddy that was loving and supportive and attentive, and you're wanting to make everybody else's world okay so that you can be okay. But safe boundaries help us to be able to say, I'm not okay with that. And feel safe doing that. And God is able to help us do that. God is able to help us do that. And we have the ability then to notice when we're uncomfortable. People pleasers, some of us in this room, we don't know we're uncomfortable until we're boiling over. But this energy of being able, is able to help us be aware and then be able to set clear boundaries that support us and give people safety. I've had people tell me that, I don't want to bother you because I know you're busy. And I say, I've got safe boundaries. If I'm busy, I will let you know. I'll get back to you. And I had one person tell me, oh my gosh, I feel so safe now because I don't have to worry about stepping on your toes. I can just reach out if I need to. And I don't have to be afraid. She felt safer. So boundaries are a beautiful thing to have, are they not? All-knowing. So God's all-knowing, we're not. I've been watching the cutest thing. I'm sorry, I am a goof. You know I'm a goof, but here it is. So I've been watching air walking tutorials. This is where these teenagers they look like they're walking on air. Look it up. Air walking tutorials. And they'll show you how, and if you don't know what's going on, they look like they're walking on air. But they're not. They're just kind of skippity hoppity, but they do it in a way that is just crazy. So it looks like they're walking on air, but it's not the truth. There's things in this world that look like they're disastrous, and they're not. It's not the truth of it. There's things in this world that look like I should be afraid. But knowing the truth, the divine truth, I don't have to fall for that. I can know the truth of it. I can know the truth of it. And that's that all-knowing energy. I may not know the right thing to do, but God's unfathomable knowing leads the way. And when we stop, take a breath, that guidance will come. It's beautiful, is it not, when that happens? One more. Brings happiness. Oh, don't we need happiness? Yep. Psalms 37:4. My connected and happy heart grants me my heart's desires, which blesses me and others. I'm going to read you that verse. This is one of my favorites. I love it. Psalms 37. Spread the book and just open up to that. 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. When we delight in spiritual stuff, the desires of our heart are brought to us, given to us. Not necessarily what I want, but what my heart desires. Those things are manifested. You're working on manifesting something right now? Tune in, tap in, and you'll be guided into that. It will be brought to you. Don't you love that? Okay. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in Him. He will do it. It's a promise. And all it takes is for us to tune in. So this little thing here is giving us the opportunity to tune in. So would anybody like to share their two and how it applies to them? Get a microphone here. Anybody? 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 Nobody. Okay, we got one. If the microphone will work, there we go. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
So I followed your example, step by step. Before I pulled, I
Good.
centered myself, asked for divine help, and I pulled with both hands. The intention
Okay.
was to pull one note with each hand. It turns out I pulled 3 of them. And
Must have needed all 3.
so
What'd you get?
the first one is absolute confirmation, is number 57, sovereign. Now, the thing is that in the way I do my little business, this is my core value, sovereignty. I want
Sovereignty.
to be sovereign, and I would like to empower everyone around me to be sovereign.
Be
So-
your own, got your own ruling of your own world. Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead. Okay.
And so the word, it's like a amazing confirmation. It almost sets the path for the next two. It's like, I know who you are. This is who you are. This is what you're working toward. Now listen to me.
Okay, so let me read sovereign for the folks online. Sovereign meaning King of Kings. Divine sovereignty grounds me into safe boundaries, clear intentions, and the power to move forward. Cool. What was the next one?
The next one was number 28, immutable, unchangeable.
Immutable. Now there's good news, bad news with that, because we think, well, then we have to stay and can never shift and never change. No, this is God's unchangeable nature of always being good, always being light, always being love, all the time. So go ahead. And what did you get from that one?
Well, that's another quest. I'm trying to find something that, how can I say, so life is challenging for me and for everybody, right? But if we kind of have signs like on the road, you have the middle lane, the middle sign, and you have, the shoulders to the right, to the left. You cannot get too much in the boonies. You are always on the road. You have some sort of observable boundaries. And now that's my quest to find the right boundaries.
Okay. So here, this is, let me read for the people online what number 28 says. Well, and everybody else. Life's circumstances change, and that can throw me off balance until I remember that I am never separated from the love of God. And that love is immutable. It's unchangeable. I can't screw up. Can't. The love is always going to be there. Not because I'm perfect, because God is. So this is granting you the ability to navigate life's changes. Because doesn't it, things can get turned around pretty darn quick. There's people in this room are really experiencing a lot of that right now. And when we can tap into that connectedness, we not only feel the love, but we have the guidance that we're looking for. And what was your third one?
The third one was source, Hebrews 5:19.
What number?
Number 56.
Okay.
So for me, it's like I'm going, and then sometimes I get out of winded, right? I'm tired. I can't go on. And here is the answer. When I feel lacking in anything, I return to the source and I'm refueled and recharged.
Woohoo! How wonderful is that? And see, that's the key, is we think we have to push beyond our physical limits, beyond our emotional limits, beyond our mental limits, beyond our spiritual limits, when those times of refreshing, that ability to recharge, can be gifted to us if we grant ourselves a break, a moment to receive. Beautiful. That should be really helpful in your world, right?
Yeah, so bottom line is, I asked for whatever is fit for me, and I had 3 answers. 1 is who I am, sovereign. 2 is the road, how do I get sovereign all the time, by immutable love. And 3, if you, what's the fuel for the road? How do I recharge myself? So that's it.
Woohoo!
It's absolutely complete, a complete rounded answer.
I love it. That's great. That's great. Thank you for being such a good example. So I'd like to do a guided meditation really quickly. And of course, if you have any questions about what you received, please talk to me afterwards, because sometimes it's a little vague as to how does this apply, but when we think about it, it often will grant us the answer that we're looking for. It's all right. It's good. So Mr. Phil, if you would dim the lights, please, sir. Let's just take a breath. Let's just be here. Whatever message you received, whatever blessing you received, even if you understand it or don't understand it, it's all right. Just allow it to be. Allow it to register in your being. That guidance is here for you. And bring that awareness into your heart space. And with your awareness in your heart space, allow your heart space to expand. And as your heart space expands, this allows room to grow, room to breathe, room to be, room to allow insights, compassion, love, energy, whatever is necessary for you at this time, it allows that to be gifted to you. Now bring your awareness to the top of your head. This is that energy portal that allows us to connect with Divine Source. It's always open. Sometimes we get so busy thinking, overanalyzing, second-guessing ourselves, questioning. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, but sometimes we just ask why, and questions that really have no answer, they just make us crazy. As we tune into this upper portal, this allows divine light of love to flow in and ease all of that distress. And we can feel safe in knowing that we're loved and we're guided. Allowing that beautiful energy to touch all of our perceptions, all of our senses. This allows us to be aware on lots of levels so the Divine Source can connect with us in many ways, in whatever ways is easiest for us to perceive. And now bring your energy and awareness down to the bottoms of your feet. There's energy portals there. As those open with your attention, anything that is not love and light is heavy and just falls out the bottoms of your feet. Other people's expectations, other people's mistakes, our own mistakes, our own frustrations, things that we wish we knew how to fix and we can't, all that stuff. We can just let it go. Because what is ours to do, we will be led to do. And now allow the earth, the grounding energy to flow up through those portals into our heart space. And this anchors us in the here and now. We can't be everywhere doing everything all the time. God can. We have to be present. We have to be here in this moment. That's when we're effective. That's when we're really alive. Now gently close the bottoms of your feet. You're anchored. You're locked in. You're flowing with this beautiful divine energy that is here to guide and make your path clear, to open the way for you. And let's take a little walk in our imagination. I'd like us to find our way out into a beautiful meadow. And this meadow is filled with springtime flowers. There's red ones and yellow ones and blue ones and pink ones and white ones. Maybe you see bees buzzing around, butterflies. And you feel the life energy of this place. It's humming. And you feel peaceful. And allow yourself to just be in this moment, open, perceptive, ready. And you're going to see a cloud forming on the horizon. Sometimes clouds make funny shapes, don't they? This one is going to make a shape. It's going to shape itself into a symbol that you can understand. Maybe it looks like a child. Maybe it looks like a dragon. Maybe it looks like a butterfly. But allow that cloud to form into something symbolic that your intuitive self can understand. Symbolism is the language of spirit. Sometimes we try to make it rigid into something that it's not, when it's very symbolic and energetic. So allow yourself to perceive that, see that. What is this for you? And know that whatever image appears for you will help you in this moment. And then the cloud dissipates. But the insight and awareness, even if you don't know for sure what it means for you right now, the insight and awareness stays, and you feel deep gratitude. Divine Source longs to help us. And when we are ready, we are willing, that help comes. And we're so grateful for that. Now look down at your feet. There's a symbolic object there. Maybe it's a toy. Maybe it's a tool. Maybe it's sunglasses. Maybe it's a book. Whatever you see has deep spiritual significance for you. Receive that also with gratitude. And with that gratitude, and with the knowing that divine guidance is here, always, in any moment, at any time for you, for each of us. Let's turn, taking one last look at this beautiful, beautiful open field, feeling our hearts open, our minds open, our lives open. And let's return to this time and space, back into the here and now, taking a breath, feeling centered, feeling alive and reinvigorated. And Mr. Phil, if you would join me up front, we'll do communion, and then if you have questions about your meditation, I'd be happy to share that with you, give you an interpretation. Also, if you would like to have a copy of this game, I call it the Waymaker game. If you would like to have a copy of that, I'm going to send out a clipboard. You can sign up for that. I'll need to know how many copies. Now I've got to adjust it a little bit so I can fit it into a smaller amount, because right now it's 8 pages. You don't want all that. But anyway, Why not, right? Okay. Just this little more work. Join us in communion, would you please? And if you aren't a follower of the way and don't want to do this, thank you for granting us this sacred moment. And we hope that you find sacredness in this space for yourself. So join us in prayer if you would, please. Loving Spirit of light, as we take this in, help us to take in the truth of your presence in our life. Help us to live with you, walking within us. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One, amen. Join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of light, thank you for your Spirit. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for being with us and helping us. Help us to be open and asking. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Lovely, lovely day. Thanks for all being here. You know what it is. You know why we do it. Thank you so much. We started last week with a way to scan. In other words, to go ahead and get on your phone and send money instead of dropping it in the basket. It actually worked out really well. I had like 7 people use it. That was awesome. I mean, that makes it a lot easier. Right at the moment, we've still got only PayPal, and you can put your credit card in it. We're going to be putting Venmo on it.
I started that and then stopped.
Yeah. So Venmo hopefully will be on there next week.
Frustration.
And,
Yeah.
plus whatever else. So yeah, I guess we hadn't even thought about it before. So it seemed to work out really well.
Yeah.
So again, right at the moment it's just PayPal, or you can put your credit card in there. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anyone have a question about what they received? Oh, you got some new ones?
Yeah, where it goes. Yeah, small ones.
I see.
Once we figure all this out, we'll have different things to scan. We'll just have them attached to the basket. But for right now, they're just kind of laying on the basket.
We're doing the best we can.
Yeah.
So when you get
We're
a
actually
chance.
coming into the 21st century.
Woohoo! So our calendar for today, you're going to love this one. Your moments of awareness ignite within you a brilliance that illuminates your journey. I'm sure that was just an accident. I love it. So did anyone have any questions about their meditation that they received? Anything? Yes, we do have one. Mark in the back. Thank you. Appreciate that. Light, please, Phil. Thank you.
Thank you. I was frustrated. Once I closed off the cord over my feet, I became the cloud. Before you talked about the cloud, I became the cloud, and it was just, I was bathed in violet. And I was frustrated because I couldn't really get to the meadow and stuff like that. And when I just was stayed in the cloud until you said, kind of come out of it, and then the violet went away.
Okay, so here's the thing. I might cry.
Oh.
By being the cloud, becoming the cloud, this is acknowledging for you that you are a way maker for others. You don't need a damn meadow.
I think I might cry.
You don't need the meadow. You have the ability to help others in their journey. And I think that's the gift for you there. That violet light is purple and white. Purple is divine connection, and white is clarity, purity of heart, purity of soul. You have a pure soul. You don't want to hurt anybody. You're just here to be a blessing, right?
I hope so.
Yeah. Apparently so. Apparently so. That was profound. Thank you for sharing that. Anybody else? Yeah, over here.
So my cloud was a dragon,
A dragon.
and instead of dissipating, it kind of just swirled and came down, landed on my shoulder.
Oh, I love it.
And then my gift was an opal.
An opal. All right, so the energy of the dragon is power. So a spiritual power is on your shoulder. You've got it. Whatever you need to do, you got the power to do it. Remember that song, I got the power. You got the power. And then the opal, what's beautiful about opals is they have this iridescent, reflective ability. So you can take this power and you can reflect it so that you can empower others to walk their sacred path as well in their own truth.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
So mine was
Go ahead.
a complicated cloud. No, I had just this beautiful pine tree or fir tree, and then Cupid showed up above it and shot an arrow straight down to the middle, and the tree split in half.
So Cupid is all about love. The fir tree.
Split in half.
Split in half. I'm asking. Oh, so interesting. There's a part of you that is focused on one thing and a part of you that's focused on another. And this arrow of love is going to help you separate those things so that you don't have to do two things at the same time. You know, sometimes we try to vacuum and talk on the phone at the same time. Not going to work, you know. So whatever it is that you're working on or that you want to work on, you'll be able to be focused and guided specifically for that. And then you can shift gears and be specifically guided into the next thing. I don't know about you, but that's helpful. Try to do too many things at once.
Thank you. My cloud became a swirling circle in the sky
Okay.
with a clear center. And then the gift at my feet, and I first looked down, was a rock, and the more I looked at it, it split in half as I gazed
Another
upon
split
it.
in half.
Yeah, so another split kind of thing. And it was like, oh really? Huh.
Okay, so this circling cloud, this is like there is no beginning, there is no end. You know, you've got the flow. You can allow things to flow, cycle, everything in its own time, everything in its own cycle. And again, the split rock is you can focus whatever you're wanting to focus on. You can give full attention to that, everything in its own time. So if this is requiring attention, give it time. If this is requiring attention, you can give it time. And this grants you permission, gives you permission to not be concerned about the other for now. Sometimes we do that, you know, we'll say, okay, I'm working on this, but this is niggling in the background. The nigglings are gone. You don't have to do that anymore. Yes, we love that. Anybody else? Yes. Microphone coming.
So the cloud started by a dragon, but then it turned from dragon, became a village, and I belonged to that village. I don't know if I was in the village or I was the traveler that's coming into the village, but I belonged into the village. And the gifts that I received was a small plant. It started like a cactus, small, like a, but then it grew and it became an ever-growing fern. And I was like above, and I could see the leaves. You know, they have a special form. Yes.
They
And it was
unfold. Unfurl.
growing and growing and unfolding. It was like a moving.
I love it.
Yes.
So the dragon again is power. So you have this power, but you have the power of connecting a village. Okay? And this grants you the ability then to watch others grow. How cool is that? How cool is that? Beautiful. I do want to let the people know online. I don't want you to feel like you've been neglected or ignored. Unfortunately, the email link that I send out every week doesn't allow me to attach documents anymore. So I'll attach it to the Facebook group. So go to the Facebook group and I'll put the document there, Lord willing, and I can figure that out.
I would be glad to put it on the website and give you a link where
Oh,
people
awesome.
can download it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. So
Yeah.
she's gonna put it on the website, and I'll have to correct that one typo first.
Okay, and I'll turn it into a PDF that people can download.
Okay, then she's gonna turn it, oh, wonderful. Ask for help, and there it is. She's just miraculous, that's all I can say. Seems like there's something else I needed to tell you. Paula arrived and she's here with her little one, and so we're gonna have our sound thing here just as soon as services conclude. I hope this blesses you. I really hope this does, and I really hope the folks online, I hope you tune in and get this information when that's linked to you, because this is powerful stuff. We're not alone. We're not alone. Let's do an energy circuit for the folks online, and then we'll do our energy circle, and then we'll do the Paula thing. Okay, so rub your hands together really, really, really fast. You're still connected into that beautiful source, bringing that into your heart space, from your heart space to your left hand, from your left hand back to your right hand, then back to your heart space. And this connects that circuit. It's like plugging a lamp into the wall. Then you can turn it on, and then the light can flow, and then you can have energy, and you can have that awareness, that light. So you've got this energy flowing here. Let's use that energy this week. Let's connect into this energy this week, and let's let that energy guide us and grant us a beautiful, happy life. Bringing that into your heart space. Have a great week. Say goodbye, everybody.